A day after an attack on 3 men from Mizoram and Bangalore comes news of another attack from Gurgaon. Now, 2 men from the northeast were attacked in Gurgaon last night at 11:30. Bhavtosh Singh is on the phone line with me with more details. Bhavtosh, has any police complaint been lodged? Any action taken by the police in this particular case?
Well, in fact, the police is not aware of the incident. We spoke to senior officers in Gurgaon police and they have said that no one has yet come forward with the complaint. Now, people from the Northeast Crisis Intervention Center, which is based in Delhi after Niro Tamia incident, have now gone to Gurgaon Civil Hospital where these youngsters are being treated. Now, they were badly beaten up, as you rightly said, in Sikandarpur village, where most of the people from Northeast live who work in Gurgaon. But the cause for the thing is still not clear as to what happened, whether it was a racist attack or it was some kind of personal enmity which turned ugly. But both of them have suffered serious injuries. In fact, they have told people who have met them that they were targeted primarily because they are from Northeast. One of the victims here was also chopped off, and they were threatened that they should not lodge any complaint with the police and they should immediately leave Sikandarpur, which is on outskirts of Gurgaon, and they should go back to Manipur. Now, that's what the victims have said. The police is also reaching the hospital after media inquired about the incident. So far, no case has been registered by the victims.
Now, Bhavtosh, take us through the details of what actually happened, because these people, when they spoke to their relatives, they said that these men, which was actually a gang of 7 people, attacked them, saying that if you're from Manipur, you need to go back. Any more details that you're getting on this?
Well, this is not the first incident that has taken place in Sikandarpur in May this year itself. At least 3 or 4 persons from Northeast were badly beaten up, and police had arrested then at least 5 to 7 persons. Now, Sikandarpur is on the outskirts of Gurgaon, in fact, near DLF. And most of the people who work in these private companies in Gurgaon, they live there. Now, there is a large concentration of people from Northeast who live there, and there are reports of frequent skirmish between them and the locals who have been living there for a very long time. Now, as I've been saying, that one does not exactly know what prompted such a brutal attack on these 2 victims, whether it was a racist slur or it was some kind of personal enmity. But the picture speaks for itself. They have been badly beaten up. One of the victims here has also been chopped off.
Right, stay with me on the phone line, Bhavtosh. Also joining me on the phone line is Mr. Hanchingti. Take us through what you know of this attack, because very scant details are emerging. As of now, we understand that the police have still not reached these victims. They are at the civil hospital being treated. But what we understand is that these 7 men actually attacked them, asking them if they're for Manipur, and told them to leave, and then they beat them up very badly.
Hello?
Yes, please carry on. If
your voice is not audible. I mean, can you hear me, or am I audible or not?
Yeah, you are audible. Can you take us through what you know of what happened, because very scant details are emerging?
See, some of the local guys, it seems they call out these 2 guys from the house, okay?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, please carry on.
Yeah. Some of the local guys, they called these 2 guys out of the house, and then they took them to the local Sabji Mandi. And then from 11:30 p.m. till 3 in the morning, they beat both these guys, and then after beating them, they even cut their hair. And then they told them that once you're out from here, tell all the Northeast people that they should leave or vacate Sikandarpur.
Now,
And then,
I understand that you run a support center for people from the Northeast. Have you lodged a police complaint? Have the police got in touch with you or these victims?
Yeah. I mean, we have informed the HHO, DLF Phase 1, and then the HHO, he is with the victim at the civil hospital, Gurgaon.
Now, also, this is not the first time that this sort of an incident has happened in this part of Gurgaon.
This might be, more than many times. I couldn't even recall how many times, but this is more than enough.
My question was that do you see any measures that have been put in place by the police or by the government to make sure that these incidents don't repeat themselves?
I can't get your question. If you can come again.
Well, we seem to have a poor audio connection with Hanching, but nevertheless, thank you very much for joining us. Well, on the phone line with me is Beena Lakshmi Nepram, an activist. Ms. Nepram, this incident comes on just yesterday. There was an incident in Bangalore, this one coming again. Now, the fact is that even though the government has promised tremendous amount of measures will be taken to make sure that this doesn't repeat itself, every other day we hear of these incidents. What do you want the government to do now? Because obviously adequate measures have not been put in place.
Actually, this year alone in the helpline 1093, which is set by the government of India to address racial attacks on Mongoloid people of the Northeast, we had received almost 300 cases of complaint. What started as a need for awareness raising and change of mindset among Indians, what we realized with the continuum of attacks in Bangalore day before yesterday and today's attack in Gurgaon, we have come to the conclusion that this is not something which is one-off incident. We find that these are politically motivated acts of racial hate crime which is happening. We condemn it in the strongest terms, and we are going to appeal to different political parties who are leading this country to take a call on it, because even in Bangalore, some of the culprits who attacked the 3 Northeast boys, they were helped to be, sort of go away by the member of Legislative Assembly of the area. So we are getting reports of that. We're investigating the Northeast Forum Against Racism, which was formed to address this issue. We are looking into the matter very closely. We'll be taking this issue up because we are living in a very tolerant India right now. We're becoming an extremely xenophobic nation where we are not celebrating our differences and asking all Indians, 1.3 billion Indians, to behave as one set of Indians. This is strong, and we condemn it, and we need to make this change.
Also, Ms. Nepram, do you believe that people need to be educated more about the differences, as you were pointing out yourself, that exist within a large country like India? Because after yesterday's attack, some of those people in Bangalore who attacked those 3 men said, go back to China.
Absolutely. That is the reason, you see, there's a Bengali saying that the fish starts rotting from the head. Policy-wise, we have failed as a democratic country. That's why we, even in our years of service, we have asked the government of issues of Northeast in the syllabus of our country, so that the rest of India knows that Northeast is just not a land of snakes or a forest, or that we support China, that we are as equal Indians as the rest of the country. This is on the policy level, in every form, in education, in the field of popular media. We need to make this very loud and clear. The government has still completely failed to do this, and hence we ask the government to immediately implement the Baseborough Committee, in which we were also members, to ensure that we're able to make it into a country which is true. I also said just to this interview, those who are attacking Northeast people are anti-nationals, and we should condemn it.